Welcome to the 10 Minutes Gold Mine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Introduction. The Great Gatsby, by F. Scott Fitzgerald, is widely regarded as one of the greatest American novels. It explores themes such as the disillusionment with the American dream, the effects of wealth and social class, and the impact of obsessive love. Set in the summer of 1922, during the Roaring Twenties, it tells the story of Jay Gatsby, a mysterious and wealthy man, who is desperately trying to rekindle a romance with his lost love, Daisy Buchanan. Narrated by Nick Carraway, a young man from Minnesota who moves to Long Island, the novel reveals the intricacies of the characters' relationships, as well as the moral decay that lies beneath their glamorous facades. Part 1. The setting and main characters. Nick Carraway, the novel's narrator, comes from a wealthy family and moves to West Egg on Long Island to work in the bond business. He rents a modest house next to the extravagant mansion of Jay Gatsby, an enigmatic figure known for his lavish parties and mysterious past. Despite his wealth, Gatsby remains a somewhat elusive character to those around him, with rumors circulating about how he made his fortune. Nick is cousins with Daisy Buchanan, a beautiful but deeply dissatisfied woman, who is married to Tom Buchanan. Tom is wealthy, arrogant, and self-absorbed. The Buchanans live in East Egg, a more prestigious area of Long Island, which serves as a stark contrast to the more nouveau riche West Egg where Nick and Gatsby reside. Daisy is a former lover of Gatsby, and despite her marriage to Tom, she still holds a special place in her heart for him. Gatsby's obsession with Daisy is central to the novel, and his attempt to win her back after several years of separation is the driving force of the narrative. While Daisy and Gatsby's past romance ended when he went off to war, Gatsby has never stopped loving her. He has spent the last few years of his life amassing wealth, hoping that it will win Daisy's affection once again. Part 2. Gatsby's Dream and Illusions. Gatsby's dream is not just about wealth but also about recreating the past, a past that he believes he can reclaim through his relationship with Daisy. His love for her is so consuming that he builds an entire life around the idea of winning her back, believing that if he can just impress her enough with his riches, she will leave Tom and return to him. Gatsby's mansion, his lavish parties, and his mysterious persona are all part of his attempt to create the perfect life, one where he and Daisy are reunited. Gatsby's dream, however, is based on an illusion. His wealth is acquired through dubious means, including bootlegging alcohol and engaging in illegal activities. This reflects the darker side of the American dream, where wealth and success are often achieved at any cost, even at the expense of one's integrity. While Gatsby represents the idealistic pursuit of happiness through material success, his life is ultimately hollow, as he is unable to realize the very dream he has been chasing for so long. The green light at the end of Daisy's dock symbolizes Gatsby's hopes and dreams, a beacon that he constantly stares at from across the bay. It represents not only his longing for Daisy but also the unattainable nature of the American dream itself. The green light is always just out of reach, symbolizing that the dreams we chase may always remain elusive, no matter how hard we try. Part 3. The Love Affair and Growing Tensions. As Gatsby and Daisy begin their secret affair, Tom becomes suspicious of their relationship. Tom is not blind to the attraction between his wife and Gatsby, and his possessive and controlling nature leads to a series of confrontations. Tom's affair with Myrtle Wilson, a woman from the working class, further complicates matters. Tom's hypocrisy is revealed as he criticizes Gatsby for his illicit behavior while engaging in the same actions himself. Nick begins to see through Gatsby's image as a perfect, self-made man. He realizes that Gatsby's wealth and lifestyle are built on lies, and that Gatsby's obsession with Daisy is ultimately unhealthy and destructive. Nick grows disillusioned with the people around him, particularly Tom, who embodies the arrogance and entitlement of the wealthy elite. Despite Nick's growing cynicism, he still feels some admiration for Gatsby, whose dreams are pure, even if misguided. Part 4. The climax of the novel. The novel reaches its climax during a heated confrontation between Gatsby and Tom. Daisy, torn between her past love for Gatsby and her present life with Tom, is unable to choose. Despite Gatsby's belief that Daisy will leave Tom for him, the reality is that Daisy is not willing to disrupt her comfortable life for the sake of an idealistic dream. The confrontation is filled with tension, as Tom reveals Gatsby's criminal past, exposing the truth about how Gatsby made his fortune. Daisy, unable to deal with the pressure, retreats back into the safety of her marriage with Tom, leaving Gatsby shattered. In the aftermath of this confrontation, Gatsby continues to hold on to the belief that Daisy will eventually choose him. He refuses to accept the reality of the situation, clinging to the fantasy that their love can still be rekindled. However, fate has other plans. Myrtle Wilson, Tom's mistress, is killed in a tragic hit-and-run accident. Gatsby's car, which Daisy was driving, is mistaken for the killer vehicle. George Wilson, Myrtle's husband, devastated by the loss of his wife, is misled into believing that Gatsby is responsible for her death. In a final act of vengeance, George shoots and kills Gatsby in his own pool, marking the tragic end of Gatsby's dream. Part 5. The aftermath and the end of the dream. Nick, who had grown close to Gatsby, is left to deal with the aftermath of his death. He attempts to arrange a funeral for Gatsby, but the people who attended his lavish parties and admired his wealth do not show up to pay their respects. Gatsby's death reveals the emptiness of the world he tried to be a part of. Daisy and Tom, who were the cause of much of the tragedy, leave town without a trace, escaping any consequences for their actions. Nick is left disillusioned with the people he once admired and with the world of wealth and privilege that Gatsby sought to be a part of. Nick returns to Minnesota, reflecting on the events he witnessed. He sees the American dream as an illusion, a fantasy that promises happiness and success but ultimately leads to despair and disillusionment. Gatsby's life and death serve as a cautionary tale, reminding us that chasing after a dream that is built on illusions and false hopes can lead to tragic consequences. Conclusion. The illusion of the American dream. The Great Gatsby offers a powerful commentary on the futility of chasing unattainable dreams. Gatsby's relentless pursuit of Daisy is symbolic of the American dream itself, an ideal that promises success and happiness but often leaves people empty and unfulfilled. The novel reveals the moral decay beneath the surface of wealth and glamour, showing that the pursuit of material success can be destructive and ultimately hollow. Gatsby, in his attempt to reclaim the past and achieve his dream, pays the ultimate price. In the end, the novel forces readers to confront the reality that some dreams are unattainable, and that the pursuit of those dreams can have disastrous consequences. It raises important questions about the nature of ambition, love, and success, and the price we are willing to pay to achieve them. The story of Gatsby is a tragic reminder that the American dream may not be as fulfilling as it appears, and that the chase for wealth and status can often lead to a sense of emptiness. What do you think of Gatsby's obsession with Daisy? Do you believe the American dream is truly attainable, or is it just an illusion? How does Gatsby's tragic end reflect the larger themes of the novel? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Gold Mine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep mining for more golden knowledge. See you in the next one.